I just don't have the energy for this. I am unsubscribing from this drama.
Wait, what? Wait!
Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. I am Sherrilyn and I'm so glad you found me. Okay, today is something I wanted to talk about last week when I saw, overcoming social media and everywhere I was looking, I was like, oh my gosh. We are living in the Black Mirror. This is just like dystopian times. What the shit is going on? And then like with Thanksgiving and everything like that, it just didn't happen. And it was for the best because sure enough, the plot thickened. It thickened on this. And I was like, okay, well, perfect. Now we can just have it all in one place. I feel like that's easier as well. So imagine you're scrolling through TikTok, okay? And you come across a video of somebody documenting their shopping outing. Now, you find yourself like, oh, I think a lot of us these days are just like, I wish I could shop like that all the time. And I want all those cute things from Target. I just want a Target period because we don't have one in Edmonton anyways. You're kind of like comparing yourself to that person. And then you find out that the shopping spree was actually shoplifting. Okay. Yeah, this is what happened. All right. This happened in Cape Coral, Florida, when 22-year-old TikTok influencer Marlene Velez was arrested for stealing 16 items totaling $532 from Target. And not only did she film the entire thing, she just went back days ago and did it again. We're going to get into it. Before we do, I have a quick message for you. Before we get started, I wanted to thank our sponsor today. This is one of my OG sponsors, which is Beam. I say it in every video that's sponsored by Beam. I cannot reiterate how much I love their dream product. Their dream powder is absolutely amazing. If you've never heard about it, their dream powder is basically like a healthy cup of cocoa that is packed with all of the best ingredients to help you have your best sleep. I think we all know the countless benefits there are from a good night's sleep, but some of them include increased focus, boosted energy, better skin, reduced stress, better supported immune response. And Beam delivers this through an array of flavors and formulas. And if you're in the US, you have the option to get some of the powders with the CBD, which I always mention in the video because I'm like, I cannot even imagine how much more effective or like you would feel the effects, because in Canada, we can only get the non-CBD version. And for me, like that's top notch. I'm not complaining. It's so good. So I can't even imagine what that CBD, just that added kick does for you. But we look forward to our Beam Dream every single night. We rave about it to our friends, everybody. If you meet people that we know and ask them if we've talked to them about it, I can guarantee you they would say yes. But honestly, I'm like, I don't understand how something so delicious and works so well is only 15 calories. We have it every night. There's no added sugar. It's gluten-free, dairy-free, vegan, non-GMO, keto-friendly. It's like this just great, guilt-free, beneficial bedtime snack. Right now, you can get up to 50% off site-wide with Beam's extended Cyber Monday sale, which is the lowest prices they ever have. It's the only time that the Dream Powder is up to 50% off. Just run, don't walk, stock up. You can get that discount by clicking the link in my description or scanning the QR code on the screen, and then just enter my code Sherrilyn at checkout. Seriously, you guys, I can't say it enough. It's so delicious. Once again, just click the link in my description or scan the QR code and enter Sherrilyn at checkout. Thank you again so much, Beam, for continuing to support and sponsor my channel. It means so much to me, and I adore your products. So I'm here whenever you are. Okay. I've seen quite a few comments that you guys are missing the riddle. So quickly, one more thing. We'll just quickly do. It's not really a riddle. It's kind of like a joke, but like I feel like, I don't know, whatever. It's cute and it has to do with Christmas, and I'm like really feeling the Christmas spirit right now. Okay, so what do you call Santa when he's broke and has no money. All right, so back to Marlena. Marlena is a TikToker who, when this all went down, she had just under like 300,000 followers. She's now at over 400,000, which is like why I'm like, what world are we living in? You know, like this is how social media is working. You commit a crime and you gain like 100,000 followers overnight. And I think there's so much to learn in the story because like the irony of the whole situation is that the content that she does is this wealthy, aesthetic, lifestyle, you know, type large hauls, restocks, come shop with me. Here's an example. Okay, this is also like something that I don't know if it's just because like I am online and understand like content creation and stuff like that. The setting up the cameras like this, I'm like, oh my gosh, this like to see what that entails. When she's like put her kids in there and then just like starts walking down the parking lot, like she's got to run back and get her camera that's just sitting in the middle of a parking lot on a tripod. That's what I see when I look at this type of stuff. I'm like, ma'am, you forgot your camera. All right, so enough of that first one. Okay, and then another one, she'll do like this, even like her home, right? Like, come spend the day with me as a stay-at-home mom of 2. And then her caption here is, these days our outings consist of just shopping. Yeah, okay, girl. This like unattainable lifestyle. This takes so much effort to like set up your camera, press your thing, move it again at a different angle of you like waking up in bed. I don't know, it just irks me. Okay, you get it. Like just the aesthetic, the setting it up, the take along, and then, you know, I don't know. It just makes it, to me, it just kind of is like, at first I'm like, when I first started seeing these, I'd be like feeling like crap about myself because I'm like, that is not what I'm like, not like waking up like this. I'm like, there's like drool on my face, hair everywhere, probably in like the same sweater that I was in like 2 days ago. That's how I wake up. And my house isn't this like beige and put together and everything, you know, like, anyways, you get the point. Okay, so on November 21st, the official Cape Coral PD posted to their Instagram. I didn't even realize that they had an Instagram, and this is what they posted.
Sometimes they'll ask us to put out an attempt to identify because the community knows a lot more people than we do, right? They're your neighbors, maybe you went to high school or something with them. And so we actually had one person reach out on Instagram and say, hey, I want to remain anonymous, but here's their name and date of birth and their Instagram handle. So from there, we were able to look up her social media and even find on TikTok, she posted a video that day of herself going to Target, buying these items, and then taking them home with her. Everything was documented, even the outfit that she wore. It shows like her getting ready with the outfit and even her glasses, and all of that matches in the TikTok with the attempt to identify photo that we put out. We really want to thank the community for all the input and information that they put forward. Whenever we put anything out like this, they're always really receptive and helpful and help us really find out who these people are that are stealing.
I thought this was wild because, again, I just, like, the way that I think about things, I'm like, can you imagine being that team of officers, getting information, getting her TikTok, going to the TikTok and seeing that exact haul in the clothes, pulling out every item and showing them on camera, and they're just like checking it off the list that they have of being like, oh, like, does the evidence match? And it's just like, yeah, it does. So she was obviously charged with petty theft and released on $150 bail, and she's set to appear in court on December 10th for that charge. Now, initially when I heard about this, I wanted to say, like, okay, it's probably a one-off thing. You know, she got caught up in that whole social media of it that I was, like, you know, talking about, like comparing yourself or whatever, and you're portraying this perfect stay-at-home life where you get to just be with your kids and spend money on nice things every week type of lifestyle. And to be honest, I did feel bad that she obviously felt that insecure, that she felt the need to pretend to go and do that and gets caught. But then I saw a comment on that post that the Cape Coral, it sucks because I know I'm mispronouncing it one way and it's probably driving everybody crazy who knows like the right one. But anyways, so on that video, there's a comment, and a woman on that comment said, "She stole my daughter's car in high school and totaled it. Guess some people never learn." So sure enough, the news, you know, that's following the story sees this, contacts the girl, and she's interviewed and shares her story.
When she was a teenager for stealing a car, Velez's former friend explains what went so wrong.
We got really close for a good couple months. We first met at school. She had a class with me, and we kind of connected there.
A close friendship started in the Ida Baker classroom. Amanda Santana says she was Marlena Velez's friend when she was a teenager, even taking a trip to Orlando together. A week later, their friendship came to a screeching halt. The Cape Coral Police Department says Velez was arrested in 2019 for stealing a car.
So I got a text in the morning driving to school, her asking me, hey, can me and my friends sit in your car? And our friend of ours is going to pick us up from the car, and then we're going to come back around lunchtime. I was kind of blindsided. I said, yeah, no problem. I gave her the key. Number one, that was my first mistake.
But lunchtime rolled around, and Santana says Velez was nowhere to be found.
Like, double checked, looked on every side, and I was like, where's my car? So I absolutely freaked out. We figured out that she went and crashed my car and totaled it into a ditch at a Dunkin' on Cape Coral Parkway.
CCPD records show Velez was arrested for stealing items from a Walmart in July of 2023 when she was 20. She had to complete an anti-theft course and was put on probation until last month. Then on Thursday, Cape Coral police arrested her again, accusing her of stealing hundreds of dollars worth of household items and clothes from a Target off Pine Island Road.
I'm like, wow, she's living her best life. You know, she still has not paid me and she's doing everything that she can. So never believe social media.
I reached out to a phone number registered to Velez. A woman who picked up said she was Velez's sister. She didn't comment.
So after seeing that, I'm like, okay, you know what? A long time ago, people make mistakes, but then more comes out. Turns out she was also arrested in July 2023 for shoplifting at the Walmart in Cape Coral. So there was a report, and NBC2. So it says a report from the store said she underringed items by scanning one item, then placing another item underneath the scanned item. She wound up stealing $63 in kitchen items and pleaded no contest to the charges last April. Velez was sentenced to complete an anti-theft course and served 6 months of probation, which ended last month. So the fact that she had just recently completed this course on not stealing, then gets caught doing this right after and is obviously she was like, okay, I'm not on probation anymore. Back at it. It's just, this is so freaking wild to me. And I had questions about the barcode stuff. I was like, is she, what do you mean? What do you just have a binder of barcodes that you're just pulling out and scanning them? I don't know. But once I read that article, I was like, okay, that makes sense. Cause she's either taking cheaper items, scanning that one, having the more expensive ones underneath, and then it's looking like she's scanning everything, but she's not. So that's how I'm understanding this is all going down. Okay, so now I've caught up on everything that we wanted to talk about last week. So now we're kind of in real time together. So as I was about to film, not only do I see that her account was reactivated because after all of this had gone down, her account just disappeared. Then it came back and all of the comments were off. And then she makes this somewhat of a statement in 2 posts. Talk about the elephant in the room. So she's like, get ready with me to talk about the elephant in the room. Behind her, you can see her mugshot, her recent mugshots there. So already so unserious. And then she doesn't say anything. She just gets ready. As she's getting ready, you can read the comments. The comment or the description on that post says, all jokes aside, just know my team is managing the situation and everything is okay. My kids, my family, my home are all okay. Despite the unfortunate situation that's unfolded, your continued love and support means everything to me. While there will be a time to discuss my wrongdoings, now is not the moment, and it doesn't mean I don't want to speak on it or take accountability for my actions. It means everything is still being dealt with in court, so I just ask to please respect that. I also want to be clear that this doesn't define who I am, and it doesn't reflect the person I strive to be. I do believe that we all make mistakes, and it's how we learn and grow from them that matters. I'm committed to doing better, not just for myself, but for my family and all of you who have supported me. Moving forward, I hope to continue sharing my life on here with you all, my ups, my downs, and the lessons learned along the way. That being said, for those of you who do still choose to support me, I want you to know that I appreciate you during this time. It truly means the world to me, and it hasn't gone unnoticed. Okay, again, it's kind of going back to the we all make mistakes. Get it? I don't know if she was aware that it was already out there that this had happened recently, at the Walmart in 2023, and then she had to do the course. And then that the girl had come out and talked about her stealing her car. Regardless, it sounds sincere. Then her next post is just her all dolled up, lip syncing to Kim Kardashian.
I just don't have the energy for this. I am unsubscribing from this drama.
The mugshots in the back still. Here, this is what I'll say on this, okay? Just kind of going back to some of the things Chelsea and I talk about in the podcast, if you haven't already. Or if you don't know, I have a podcast with my girlfriend. I am Cece Suarez, Chelsea Suarez. It's called Here for the Clout Podcast. Go follow us, send us love. It's definitely more best friend, just chatter, talking bullshit. But we talk about these types of things. And we talk about clout queens and clout goblins, okay? Now, if this had been the only time and she had just fudged up, I would be the mugshot in the back of it there and then doing that I'm unsubscribing from this. I hate to say it, but that would be a little bit of a clout queen behavior, but then you're righting your wrongs and you're moving forward and you're able to talk about it, okay? She lost the title. She lost the title when we found out that this was not the first offense. This has happened several times before. And then the next thing to show up on my FYP is that she got arrested again, caught on camera again with her husband and kids after this all went down, okay? After the post, everything. So this time it was, again, the official Police Department, Cape Coral posted the surveillance footage and then as well as the self-checkout like video. So you see her in action. You see how she just like grabs like a bunch of things and then it looks like she's like doing a bunch of tags, but she's kind of like doing the same ones or the cheaper ones. The little like kid jumps. You'll see. Just watch this.
So I'm gonna need you to put your hands behind your back.
Wait, what?
Put your hands behind your back.
Wait,
Don't fight it. Don't fight it. Don't fight it.
I have to put
Hold
shoes
on. I will
on.
talk to you in a second. All right? Just give us a second. Just give us a second.
Bro, this is what I told you. Call, Sydney. Call my dad, call my grandma, tell him to call my lawyer now.
Take a seat. We'll have a female officer here in a second.
Now, according to the arrest warrant, she was arrested on the 30th of November and released on $500 bail on the 1st of December. Okay. So like this. Oh my gosh, you guys. So this is now continuing to unfold. It's so annoying to me because it's like clearly you don't give a fork. Okay? Clearly. You had a moment to have a moment. You know, I wouldn't want to go viral for like that reason, but it seemed like she was going to be like able to like take it and be like, we're going to talk about it. I've done some wrong, but then all these other things come out. And then with all of the eyes on you, like how brazen are you? With all of these eyes on you and this attention to go back to Target. I was watching Jesse and Lily talk about this on Do We Know Them podcast, and they had showed this clip from a TikToker whose like friend worked at Target or something like that. And the friend was explaining to the friend, the Target worker friend was explaining to the other friend that Target like has like face recognition and they basically like keep a file on you. So if you steal like up to, I don't know, like $1,500 or something, if I can find the clip from theirs, I'll put it in, or better yet, like just go watch their episode on it because the whole thing's amazing. They're amazing. But it says on there, like, once you kind of like get that threshold, it's almost like, oh, you think like you got like $100 worth of something by like accidentally not ringing it, like you didn't get away with it. And then more people. So she's been like accumulating this file. And then once you already know they had eyes on you, you go back to Target. Like, what are you doing? I don't know. I can't be mad about it because I have no control and this doesn't affect me in any way. Like I don't have shares in Target or anything like that, but I'm just like, you got to laugh about it otherwise because it's like, why we can't get this invested. But this is just wild to me that people like this are this brazen, getting more attention, getting more followers. It's ridiculous. Okay. I'll keep you guys updated if more unfolds here. I would have said in the last video, like, I'm sure like she's learning her lesson, but I'm pretty sure we'll probably have more updates. So we'll see you then, all right? I love you so much. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe. It means the world to me. I love and I appreciate you so much. All right, today's riddle answer is, quick refresher, what do you call Santa when he's broke and has no money? And the answer is Saint Nicholas. That actually made me laugh. Okay. I will see you in the next video. I will miss you terribly. Until then, make sure to love each other, love yourself, and I will see you soon.